have a sunrise. Looks like we're about to lose it in a minute, though. Look at that sun. Really beautiful. I don't think it's gonna rain over here, but over there, it's gonna rain over there. Hello, replay people. Welcome to this morning's Wednesday morning beach report. Got a gorgeous sunrise here in Fort Lauderdale, and I am here to welcome you to this beautiful day. What will this day be like? I wonder. What will my future be? I wonder. Or how about, who will buy this wonderful morning? Such a sight you never did see. Me, oh my, I don't want to lose it, so put it in a box for me. There'll never be a day so sunny, it could not happen twice. Where is the man with all the money? Da, 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 da. Who will buy this wonderful feeling? I'm so high, I swear I could fly. Me, oh my, I don't want to lose it. So what am I to do to keep the sky so blue? There must be someone who will buy. Hey, Tax, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Nice to see you. You're number one on the beach report today. I think everybody's sleeping in. But it has been really rainy and overcast and gloomy for the past few days here in Fort Lauderdale in the mornings. Not the whole day. Well, it comes and it goes. This is Florida, you see. So 1 minute you can have a big storm, and the next minute it can be beautiful. Actually, you can see a big storm down the street, and it can be perfectly sunny and dry where you are. You just never know. You can literally see it raining in different places. It's interesting. Good morning, Jenny. Good morning. Does everybody, it is April 1st, isn't it? Is it April 1st? I think it is April 1st. They call that April Fool's Day. That's a crazy day. That's right, Tex, you're going to Clearwater, home of the Scientologists. Did you know that? Yes, beware of the Scientologists. They're all over Clearwater. They have their own building and everything. Have you guys seen lately that the niece of the, I don't know if he's the president or whatever, the top dog over at Scientology, his last name is Miscavige, and I'm not sure what his first name is, I forget, but his niece, Jenna Miscavige, has been going on, I think it's TikTok. I don't think it's Reels, but she's been coming on TikTok, and she's been talking about Scientology and how they destroyed her life as a child. Good morning, Robert. Yeah, oh no is right, Tex. So beware of the Scientologists in Clearwater. Hey, Amit, I am glad you're here. I love it when we have new people come on the beach report. There is no show like this anywhere else on the internet because nobody else has me. Yeah, L. Ron Hubbard is not just a nut. He is the leader of a very, very dangerous cult. Shabbat Shalom. Hey, it is not Shabbat though. So I see that and I want to sing, but sorry, it's Wednesday. However, I think it is also the beginning of Passover. Is that tonight? I don't have my, wait, let me check. I'll be right back. No, I don't have my other phone with me. Anyway, yeah, I got to keep kosher because it's Passover. Kosher for Passover. Yeah, if you don't know, but when Passover comes, Jews are required to really go to town with that diet, with that kosher diet. I'm not an Israeli. I'm just a Jew. I've never been to Israel, and I was raised Jewish, but Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. So there's that. Good morning, Gretchen. I'm glad you're back. It's some guy is back. Yay! Hi, Joe. Shalom. No, I will not promise to not be angry if you ask me something that's disrespectful and nasty. But if you are respectful and you want to ask me a question, just go ahead and ask it. Just be cool. Just be respectful. Be a nice, normal, decent person. That's all I ask. Yes, Joe, we are in Florida. We're in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So it is, yes, I'm a Messianic Jew. Exactly. It's not the synagogue of Satan. Although I must say, I do think that Jews have been misled all these years by the Pharisees or whoever told them that Jesus wasn't really the Savior, really lied to them. I know that now. I know that now. Hi, Anna. I'm going to Clearwater in June with my son and granddaughter and his girlfriend and her 2 kids. They already have an Airbnb booked. For me, I don't have to pay for anything. I love that. You know what? Kids are great like that. And my daughter often does the same for me. She takes me on vacations all the time. No, you may not ask a disrespectful question. Seriously. That's not right. I'm not asking you any disrespectful questions, so just give me the same courtesy. Lacey, where's Lacey? Hi, Jasmine. Good morning. And for those of you who are new, the Beach Report actually has a teen group. And you see, Jasmine is the girl. She's the head of our teen group. So please be very respectful because we do have teenagers watching. And Jasmine, she brings her crew. So then we have quite a few teenagers watching. So yes, always be nice and always be respectful. I helped put the first pipeline in Tampa Bay when the power plants went to natural gas. Wow. You must have had to dig through a lot of swampland. Okay. All right. Untouchable is one of the star people. Welcome, star person. I don't need to play truth or dare. You can play whatever you want. I'm doing the Beach Report right now. This is my show, my rules, and if I want to cry, I will. Because it's my party and I'll cry if I want to, sing if I want to, dance if I want to. Sometimes you'd cry too if it happened to you. People come on the Beach Report sometimes and they are very disrespectful on me. So it's just, I don't put up with it. I don't have to do anything. You're not my dog. Don't tell me what to do. Yeah, that's the only one I would listen to. So I am here in Florida in front of a beautiful mansion because I am dog sitting. Again, this is like my big dog sitting. Well, it's a new month, but I was dog sitting last month and I'm dog sitting this month. Okay, I won't say that, Jasmine. I say nothing. You're just one of the people, okay? But you know it's true. I love all of you, actually. Hey, Grady, if you're bored, go somewhere else. Nobody's holding you here. I don't know what you're on about, Amit, but just be a normal person, okay? That's all I ask. Lyrics. Jasmine, are you writing a song? If you are, that is awesome. Anyway, yeah, so let's see. What we were just talking about something. Oh, Scientology. And how Jenna Miscavige is calling them out. Scientology is a very dangerous cult, and it's really amazing that they're still allowed. I think they have 501c3 protection, which is nonprofit, I think they have religious protection, but they're not really a religion. I don't know who they worship, but it's certainly not God. Hello, Eleanor. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, SB. Okay, bye, Emmy. Not playing your game. See you later. Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah, it's interesting to have cults in the world. I am a journalist. I'm an author. I'm an editor. I sell books. And I do the Beach Report. What you see me doing right now, this is my living. I babysit dogs. Yes, exactly. We worship money and power. Gretchen. Hi, Aliko. That's right. The early bird gets the worm. Hello, Donnie. No, I didn't usually used to do a lot of sunrise shows. I had like one, I think it was a full, it was either a week or a month. It seemed like a month where I did them every single day. So wouldn't know how to even to make pizza. Then God said, ask the man without asking which axe to use, because we don't want to ask her again about what axe to use while using the axe again without asking. That's a good one. Thank you, Tex. You have a good day too. And pack, get ready for your trip. Just stay away from the Scientologists, that's all. Hello, Jupiter. Oh, now Amit wants to pay to have a night with me. Yeah, that's never going to happen. That's something called OnlyFans, and you should go there because we don't do that on the Beach Report. I'm a widow, so please be respectful. I lost my husband 3.5 years ago. I do not date. I do not do anything like that. So, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. All right, well, this is Florida. I don't know, Amit, you're new, and sometimes new men come on my show and think that I'm one of those OnlyFans girls, but I'm not. Thank you so much for your condolences, Jupiter. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very, very much. So the temperatures is gorgeous out here. It's probably in the upper 70s right now. We got a little bit crisp and cool, but that sun is really bright. I gotta put my head in front of it because you wouldn't be able to see it. That's right, today is April Fool's Day. Good morning, Holly. Oh yeah, the sun didn't come up in Oklahoma yet. It's a beautiful day though here in the neighborhood. Okay, what does that mean, Amit? I don't think I like the things you're asking. I'm kind of sorry that you're here because we're not talking about sex, okay? You want to talk about sex, you go right ahead. Bye. Go find an OnlyFans girl and talk to her. Hello, New Zealand. Another Kiwi. Colleen, we have a couple Kiwis come on here. And a bunch of Aussies, too. I have a pretty big following in Australia. It is brand new morning. It is sunrise. Oh, are you in Ohio? I went to college in Southeast Ohio. Can you guess what college I went to? If you live in Ohio, you probably know. Southeast Ohio's University. Know what it's called? And fandoms. I might come back at sunrise. I don't make a lot of plans. I'm not the kind of girl that you can exactly know when I'm gonna come on. Because if it's raining and it's a nasty, horrible day, I'm going to sleep in. That's what we do in Florida. Oh, you're in Australia. I love it, Ocean Lover. That's great. Shrimping at Tarpon Springs in Tampa. I love shrimp. I love to eat shrimp. Southeastern Jupiter. Can you guess? Can you guess where I went to college? Southeast Ohio. Here, I'll give you one more hint. Nope, I was a bobcat. I don't know. We didn't have a very good sports team, but we were the Bobcats. So there's that. All right, Ohio University. Don't you know about Ohio University? When I went to college in Ohio, at Ohio University, oh boy, that was a college with a reputation. So I went there because it was the #2 university in the country for journalism. Oh, you go to high school. Okay. But I still would think you would know about the universities. And aren't you looking to go to colleges? Or maybe not. Whoa, Clint, what? You went to OU? What year did you graduate? Let me know. It'd be funny if we actually knew each other. Although probably not possible because it's a pretty big school. I think there were like 40,000 people at Ohio University. You know, I mean, I don't know you, so if you're joking about things, I don't know that. I have no idea. So just be upfront with us here, okay? We like the honesty. Halloween, Clint knows all about it. So I was accepted into Ohio University. I was graduated from high school in 1983. Thank you, Malcolm. And I found out very quickly that my new university had a very big reputation. Every year, Playboy magazine, I don't know if they do this anymore. I never read Playboy magazine and I don't read it now, but everybody knows that Playboy magazine has a list, or at least used to have a list, of the top party schools in the country. And every year that list would go out, and at the bottom of the list, it always said this: Ohio University is not on this list because it's in a class by itself. So at Ohio University, we always had this big Halloween party where everybody would be dressed up to the hilts, wearing whatever costumes, and then proceed to get piss blind drunk. I remember, and this was not my game, okay? I took college very, very seriously. I was adopted as a baby, and I always really appreciated the fact that my parents sent me to college and told me to do nothing else. Mark says, one thing I noticed browsing lives, there seems to be a direct correlation between general literacy and social class. Well, yeah, that's pretty normal. All right, so let's show what Amit is saying now. He wasn't joking. Amit is a pig, and pigs need to be taken over to the edge and tossed over and fed to the sharks. So, bye, Amit, you are a pig. We don't like pigs on the beach report. Yeah, just really rude. But you know what? It happens to me every single day. People on the internet have no morals and not brought up very well, I think. So anyway, all right, back to Ohio University. Okay, so not a partier. When I was in college, I was there to get an education. I wanted to become a journalist. Happy birthday, Alyssa Moore. Thank you for pointing that out, Holly. Yeah, I know, Jupiter, and I didn't realize you're another. We've got teens on here right now, so yeah. It should make you uncomfortable. People shouldn't speak that way, and I don't put up with it on the Beach Report. Trump is a great leader and president, and that's a fact. I'm with you, Tommy, all the way. All the way. No, I'm not vegan. How did you know I'm not vegan? I am 60 years old, Lacey. I'm pretty old, but I have had a very interesting, very good life. Very interesting. Anyway, Ohio University. I just wanted to tell you the story that I'll never forget about OU and the Halloween party. So I think it was my third Halloween there at OU. And one of my best friends had an apartment up near where the party was, because you could have dorms or whatever, living all around Athens, Ohio. But there was 7 hearts for Trump. But there was a street called Court Street, so she lived right by Court Street. And wait, Aleko, you were really nice before, and now you're calling us magatards. Bye. All of a sudden, people hate you because of your choice for president. It's kind of sad. No, I've never been in a crash with a go-kart. Such weird questions this morning. Hi, Proverbs. Yeah, don't be rude. You can be nice to people, but then you find out that they love President Trump, and then you hate them. That's called Trump derangement syndrome, and don't have it. Well, thank you. Thank you. Anyway, I keep losing my train of thought on this party, and now it's like, who cares? It's the illusion of choice. Well, psychedelic, we do all have choices. God gave us free will. So there's that. So anyway, I'll never forget my it's my third party, and Stacy lived by Court Street, and I remember the beginning of the party, there were all these bikers, and they weren't dressed up or anything. Yeah, I'm a journalist, Big Money, so I'm very well informed. Probably better than you. That's right, Aleko. I'm glad you learned. I'm glad you're still here and didn't leave. Jupiter, I don't know if I'd go to Ohio University these days. They listen to CNN and MSN nobody. Jimmy knows. Okay, so there were bikers. I got to finish the story. I'm not looking at your comments right now. I have to finish the story. Okay, so there were bikers in front of Stacy's apartment, and they were just watching the OU crowd, and they were watching everybody in their costumes and everything. They were just bikers. You could tell they looked like bikers. And at the beginning of the night, you saw them. They had their beers and whatever, and they were and having a good time. At the end of the evening, like 2 a.m, I see the bikers, and they're literally laying where they were the whole night, but now they're on the ground. They're all passed out drunk. Oh my gosh, it was so funny, but that's OU. Oh my goodness. Anyway, don't drink, Jupiter. Alcohol is stupid. Why do you want to disable yourself? Because that's what you're doing when you get drunk. You're literally turning yourself into mush brain. It's not cool. Big Money, I do not date. I don't date. I don't do anything with men. I'm on my own now. I've got my husband in heaven. He is with me all the time. I'm always consulting with him. Yeah, no dates. Jupiter, you should not like drunk people, and I'm really sad to hear that your dad has a problem with alcohol. I'm a free-range woman. Like a chicken with no cage. And what, Sebastian, I think, drink once a week, but just don't drink to the point where you disable your own brain. Are you a former you mean former supermodel? Wick, thank you, but no, not a model. I'm only 5'4". I don't want to be a model. I also think about modeling. It seems so wrong, to be a model person. You are taller and more well-built than everybody else and prettier, and you're the model person. Doesn't that sound wrong? I don't like it. Thank you, Hunter. I try to be a net positive. I don't feel comfortable with drunk people because I don't deal with him drunk. I know, Jupiter. I'm so sorry. And I know how you feel because my ex-husband was a drunk. And he destroyed our family. And my children could always tell. We could always tell when he was drunk. It's like his eyes would glaze over. And he would be a different person. And you knew it. Even if he wasn't acting crazy and drunken, but you did always know, because it's always in the eyes, right, Jupiter? You can tell when someone's drunk, especially their Yeah, it's so lame, lady, so lame. But when a person is an alcoholic and they are controlled by drinking and they drink just one drink even, their eyes kind of go not black, but like dead. Hi, Michael. Watching in Rocky Point, North Carolina. Is there an ocean there? We're in Florida, El Mace. We've got several people here, actually, from England. Eyes are the window to the soul. Hunter, oh my gosh, this is like so amazing that you just said this. Intelligence shows on the face. Some people find that more attractive than others sexy. My mom doesn't drink anymore. Jupiter, the reason your mom doesn't drink is because your mom can't drink. Your mom can't drink because if your dad is out of control, then she can't be out of control. Kudos to your mom. I know all about it. I also could never drink. My husband was an alcoholic, and when he was drunk, I was the only one to take care of my children. That's why your mom doesn't drink. Your mom could drink. She can't drink when she's got children. Yeah, anymore. That's right, because she knows and she sees it. And so my heart goes out to your mom, Jupiter. It makes me very sad. Lacey's uncle was a drunk and he's in jail for it now. Yeah, they get this glaze over their eyes. Isaac, thank you for coming back. Burning witches and burning warlocks. What's going on, tea flowers? Hey, David, if my teeth were fake, I don't think that I would buy this set because I'm missing one. So no, actually it's kind of funny now that this tooth is gone and all the people like you who like to come on and claim that my teeth are fake. Not that there is anything wrong with that, because people who lose their teeth legitimately have a problem. And it's not nice to call people out for having fake teeth. I don't. See, totally real teeth. I lost this tooth though. Thank you, Alex. I lost this tooth because I have bruxism. That is where you grind your teeth. And I think I probably have it because of, I was married to an alcoholic for, 15 years? Something like that. My friend was an alcoholic, got sober, then fell back into it. Now he's losing his law license. Yes, there are a lot of repercussions. Losing teeth is a horrible thing, Jimmy. It's horrible. And I've lost 3 now. These 2 on the bottom and this one. And this one was by far the worst because you can see it. And sometimes I think I look like a witch. But Jupiter says, my mom loves meat dealing, so she's not getting drunk anymore. Well, your mom loves you. And your mom's not an alcoholic. Your mom is just a normal person. And then she married an alcoholic. And now she can't. She can't drink because of him. You won't last online if you let every small poke get you to having a seething response. I know, I'm so seething. Hi, Johnny. Good to see you. Oh, good to see you. Good to see your rubies. Thank you so much. What's this, Satan? Finally, a channel I can goon to. What does that mean? Because if you goon too much, you'll be gone. Goons get gone. That's how we work on it. So those who wish harm on anyone should look deep inside themselves and try to empathize with facial pain in general. That's right. When I found every time someone in my life dies, I lose a tooth. Lady of Spa, this is my job. I'm a writer, I'm a journalist, I'm an author. And if you want me to get paid today, you'll go to my website, jillbooks.com, and you'll buy a book. That's how I get paid for my work. Well, I also get monetized on this channel. That's right. Somebody understands that I am a journalist. I am tough for everybody. Goon equals hairy palms. Oh, that doesn't sound nice. Thank you, Gretchen. JillBooks.com. Many of the people that you see on the chat in the chat right now have been with me for 10 years. I've been doing this show for 10 years on Facebook, and I just got on YouTube a year and a half ago when Facebook decided that I was an adult sexual exploiter and kicked me to the curb and started hiding everything I did, and told me that I was constantly at risk. Hey, Plane, cute little picture, but I'm gonna have to throw you off if you keep putting those on there. So, Jimmy, are you talking to me? Oh, all right. So, Chris Hansen Predator says, why Jimmy in your chat? Okay, nobody's defending child predators. You are crazy, and you'll get kicked off if you talk that way to my followers too. Yeah, that was a great show, To Catch a Predator. I was just always a newspaper journalist, never investigative or anything. I was your journalist who would go to all the meetings, all the school board meetings, all the township meetings, and tell you guys what was going on in your world. That's the kind of journalist that I was at the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. And then I'm also a food and travel journalist, and that's a great job, I will tell you. I did that for different magazines and stuff. And then sometimes I also write for different magazines about different things. I wrote for a magazine called Human Resource Executive that was about human resources. All right, Jimmy, point out that, oh, this plain person is a bot too. Bye with your stupid clown picture. We don't want you around. Oh, wait, did I get rid of somebody else? Oh no, yeah, I hid them, but their stupid picture still, it's still there. So I'm gonna report you for your spam. There we go. That did it. Oh, did you say Fred is a bot? Fred is not a bot. Fred is one of my very favorite beach reporters. Wow, Jeff just called me a bitch. No, you need to go into the intercoastal. No, Fred's cool. We love Fred. Yes, yes, I guess it's Trump-like. It's beautiful. It's wealthy here. All the crazy bots are on right now. You know what? If you have nasty things to say about me or my followers, you do get tossed into the intercoastal. And Gretchen will be happy to do it. Jetty's on! Happy Wednesday, Jetty. So good to see you. John, don't know if I'm being seen. Yes, you're here. Who is this lady? Oh, inquiring minds want to know. Oh, Abib, another pig. Into the intercoastal you go. I'm not even seeing anything what Fred is saying. Okay. Did you guys see these things from Fred? Is this Fred Hinkle? Because it can't be Fred Hinkle. We might have some kind of craziness on, Jimmy. If someone told you to go play in traffic, that is not cool. Okay, well then Fred will have to go, but I don't think it's the same Fred. This has to be a different Fred, and I'm not seeing any of these comments from this guy, Fred. By the way, if somebody is bothering you in the chat, you can get rid of them yourself. You can block them yourself. I don't watch TV, lady, but my bestie does. Like, what the heck is Fred? I'm not seeing anything from Fred. Oh, look, another pig. Bye, Dalton. Have fun with sharks. I block people because we don't need to be subjected to nasty language and rude people, and yeah, I don't need it. I don't need it. Nobody else needs it. So people are going after our Fred. Gretchen, I'm not seeing anything from Fred. Like, no comments whatsoever. That's really very weird. Welcome back, Jupiter. All right, are you seeing these comments, Gretchen? I'm gonna let you handle it. That's why you're a mod. And shout out to my mods. I have the best mods. Hello, David. What's wrong with your leg, Jupiter? I like you, Jupiter, and I feel sorry for you. Not in a pitying way, but that alcoholic dad thing. You can talk to us anytime about it. It is reality to deal with nasty people. And I love to hear both sides of an argument too, but when there's no argument and it's just some pig coming on and talking about sex, I don't want to hear it. Do you want to hear that? I don't want to hear that. So, are you guys like pulling an April Fool's joke on me? I grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. My surroundings are absolutely amazing. Oh, Jupiter. I know, I understand. No Netflix. I don't watch television. I am television. I am a former television writer, actually. I used to write for, I used to work at MTV Networks, and I wrote for Nickelodeon. There's no gators here either. Hey, I can take it. I'm a 40-year-old hardened man. I've been through worse than a troll on the internet. Right? I don't know. I critiqued a black and white statement, and you acted like a knee-jerk pig, didn't you? What I did? I don't know what I said. Okay, whatever. We all have our opinions. And what up? Research is the dark people of the internet. But why do you do that? Why do you want to be around people who are dark? I like the light. Here comes the sun. I like to be in the light. I like to be around people who have good attitudes. And we can argue about whatever you want. I don't really like to argue, but I do like to have discussions. And we can talk about whatever. You just don't get to be rude. The dark magician is the dark people of the internet. Okay, well, just be cool while you're here. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to be a grandma for the first time in just a couple of months, so I'm looking forward to it. Hello, Bali. Bali is a beautiful place, isn't it? Is it as beautiful as Florida? Yes, get internet muscles. You know what? My internet muscles are very strong, and it's very hard. And Jupiter's right. It is uncomfortable to hear people say nasty things to other people. You're right, Jupiter. That's why I get rid of the trolls on my show. Because who needs that? Nobody needs that. Lady of Spa, I have no free time. Because I love my work. I love it so much that it is literally all I do. Oh, wait, I will not forget it. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, I say, it's all right, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. How's that? Oh, I will give you a good book recommendation. I wrote it myself. I wrote 2 books, actually. You want to read a good book? Go to jillbooks.com and buy my first book, which is about the way 9/11 changed our society. And if, yes, keep the darks out. Satan, thank you. With a name like Satan. But I know The Outsiders is a book, and they made it into a movie, but I don't really watch movies. I read books, and I write books. So again, if you were born after 9/11 and you don't remember it all because you weren't even alive, that's a great book. It's about the way 9/11 changed our society. It starts out with a diary. My brother was actually right next to the World Trade Center. He was working in the Chase Manhattan Bank on Water Street. And you were in school. Yeah, my daughter was in 2nd grade, and my son was in preschool, and he didn't go to preschool that day. Yeah, why is your name Satan? Anyway, talking about 9/11. Oh, what a day. So that day affected me so, so badly. And I had just moved to America from Switzerland with my young family. We had just moved back the year before in 1999, and then 2001, September 11th, was a day I will never ever forget. It was bad. So I started this diary, and I didn't think about writing a book or anything, but Satan is a converted Mormon now. Oh my gosh. Wow, with a name like Satan and you're a Mormon. Interesting. I don't really like books except for the good part of them. Well, Lacey, there's a good part in my book. If you're referring to sex, there is a sex scene in my book. I lived in Switzerland for 10 years, but I'm not from Switzerland, but I did get the Swiss passport. I became a Swiss citizen in 1996 and moved back to America in 1999. I didn't expect to do that. My ex-husband had some problems with his family, and for some reason he got kicked out of Switzerland. I don't know. Sex scenes in movies makes you walk out of the room. I know, Jupiter. I feel the same way, actually. Yes, I'm a Jew. I'm a Jew for Jesus. I'm not crazy about horror books either. So I've written 2 books. My first book, like I said, it's a retrospective of 15 years after 9/11. It starts with the diary, and as I was a journalist the whole time, I was writing, actually, because I wrote about school district stuff a lot in school and kids, and all the kids wanted to fight the war on terror, so I wrote about that. I actually went down to Paris Island and researched the Marines for a week, and was there watching boys turn into Marines, which was pretty crazy. I don't know what's sexy. Nobody's trying to be sexy this morning. I heard about 9/11, how hard it was for people. My mom was alive at the time and was there. Was she there in New York? Yeah, no, I don't want to talk about war. It's none of my business. You know, I'm here in America. Life for me is peaceful. And I do not, well, here's something about Jews you might not know, but Jews do not glorify war or like to talk about it. And that fact is very evident just in the story of Hanukkah. Yes, Marcella, I definitely support mass deportation, 100%. Because I followed all the rules. You know, I became a Swiss citizen. I got sick of America. I was not, it wasn't that I was sick of America. I was sick of watching people be manipulated in America, especially with the food. I only have the one ex-husband, and my husband died, so just the one husband. Ex-boyfriends, I have a few of those, but ex-husbands, only one. And it is what it is. I had to run away from Switzerland because he had problems. Like, he came at my throat with my children in the room. So pretty much that's a game changer. That means I can't be married to you anymore. No, Jews don't like war. Those people fighting wars, they might be Jewish. I don't know, but like I said, Jews don't glorify war. And that's why the story of Hanukkah is about a miracle of eight days of light from a candle. It's really the fact that the Maccabean army, which was a very small band of Jews living in the mountains, defeated the Syrian army when they tried to kill all the Jews and take down their first temple. Maybe it was the second one. Either way, that's why Jews don't glorify war. Michigan. This is not the Bermuda Triangle. This is Florida. I've never been to the Bermuda Triangle. And I don't support war. I'm not a soldier. I am not a politician. I don't have anything to do with it. So don't talk to me like I do. Because I don't. I don't want to be anybody's girlfriend. I don't date. I miss my husband who passed away 3.5 years ago. And I love Jesus. That's my guy, Jesus. Yeah, there's nothing to like about war. Um, I don't know. I don't know, Aleko. You had Jews and Syrians. Some things never change. Thank you, lava. Yes, let's not talk about it anymore. It's just not like that. Are you an angel? Well, that's debatable. I've been called an angel, actually, and I'll never forget when my husband was dying, and he was in hospice, and it was one of the last days of his life, and I was taking ice cubes and just rubbing them along his lips to keep his lips moisturized, and so that he could have, something to drink. I know, Jupiter, I'm not trying to make you sad, but I will say, I was doing that. I was putting the ice cubes on his lips, and he opened his eyes and he looked at me and said, like he's had said for the past few days, "Am I dead yet?" And I looked at him. I said, "No, baby, you're still here." And he looked at me and said, "I think you're an angel." He always was calling me that. I took very good care of him. I know I'm crying too, Jupiter. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to show emotion. I don't have a jet ski. Yeah, I don't have anything like that. I have a car and that's it. Oh, thank you, Marky Mark. I know. It's sad, but it's tragic, but it's not the end of life. So, no, Lady of Spa, no, that was my ex-husband that strangled me, not my husband who died. He was my second husband. Ray was my second husband, and Ray gave me faith in everything. And Ray showed me how to treat myself better. Ray also, it's been 3.5 years now, and I'm not over it by any means, but I'm dealing with it. And what really helps is that I do feel my husband's with me all the time. And I remember before he died, I wanted to say things like, "Will you please haunt me?" But I didn't, because it seemed weird. And I thought maybe I don't want to be haunted. That seems kind of crazy, but I wanted to be haunted, and I think I'm being haunted. No, in a good way, in a good way. He died happy. Having someone by your side at the very end is a true blessing. Yeah. Oh, Lacey, you were married to a bad man. So I hope you're gone with him, even if he left you. Yeah, strangled is a personal hatred ordeal. It sure is. My ex-husband, he would get drunk and he would just, like I said, the eyes would go dead and he would turn into another person. Yes, like I'm very good to the people I love. Your boyfriend has you as a blessing. Jupiter, I hear you. I hear you, girl. He is alive. He's alive, not just inside of me, though. I feel like his soul is set free. He died from cancer, and it was horrible. It was a really awful death. It was almost as bad as my mom's death from stomach cancer, which was also terrible. I know I don't need Ouijas or spirits or anything to communicate with my husband, Satan. He just talks to me, and I talk to him. He was an animal wrangler and an expert with animals. He was a falconer. He could catch birds from the sky. Good Wednesday morning. April Fool's Day yesterday. It was March 31st, my 54th birthday. Happy birthday, Karen. Your boyfriend liked you for years, and finally we're together, and we've been together for 4 months. Young love, isn't that wonderful? Bobby says, when I get drunk, I'm super fun and friendly. When I'm sober, I'm cold as... It depends on what you have inside that does out on the alcohol. Well, Yeah, I just, the alcohol is just not good for you. Oh, look, Ragna needs to be thrown into the intercoastal. There you go. My husband's name is Ray. Reynaldo. Everyone called him Ray. Ray Becerra. And he was famous. If you speak Spanish, you might know who he is, who he was. He had a television show. Thank you. Yes, I talk about him all the time, and I love it when you guys want to talk about Ray. I love that. See, that's another reason why I don't want another relationship and I can't date, because who wants a woman who still loves her husband and talks about him all the time? I hear you, King. I agree. You might well have heard of Ray Becerra, and he was fantastic. He had a lot of fans. Wherever we went, actually, he would have fans. One time we got pulled over by a cop, and this is the funniest story. So Ray was driving my car, my black Toyota Corolla. He got pulled over, and Ray was also a sheriff himself. He was a Broward County sheriff's deputy, but he was a horseback sheriff. You know, he was a mounted police. Then you looked him up, Gretchen. I love that you did that. I love that you did that. Anyway, so Ray, whenever he would get pulled over, and he got pulled over from time to time. I'd never get pulled over, but Ray would get pulled over. And that says something. But anyway, he got pulled over, and he would always take his wallet out, and you would see that he was also sheriff's deputy. Let them know who they're pulling over. Anyway, he gets pulled over by this young man, and the young man looks at Ray, or Ray looks at the young man, and he says, "I think I know you. You look really familiar." And the cop's like, "No, you don't know me, but I know who you are." And and Ray's like, "No, I think I know you." He goes, "No, I know who you are. I know you from television." It was so funny. And because Ray was like, "What?" But yeah, Dobby calls me an angel and a honey bun and many other cute names. That's sweet. I'm glad that you're experiencing the young love, Jupiter. That's really, really nice. Gretchen is definitely a friend of the Beach Report and a mod, so better watch what you say to Gretchen, because she can end you, and so can Marky Mark. I've got my trusteds. I don't have any gold teeth. I don't even have any gold in my teeth. Everything in there looks like silver, and I think it's just amalgam. There's a lot of crazy people on. No, these are my teeth. These are my teeth. I'm missing this one. That sucks. Jupiter, you have to be a member of the Beach Report to be a moderator. See these two, Marky Mark and Gretchen? They are members of the Beach Report. I know my teeth look perfect, but they're not. I broke this one on a tortilla chip. Oh my Lord, it was the worst thing ever, ever. Breaking a tooth will just destroy your life, but I will say this. It's a great diet. I have to turn my camera because that sun is really hitting me hard on the head. I'm so glad you're here, Jupiter. I know you're going to come back. It's okay. We're just reading off the rules. We got rules on the Beach Report because, you know, you got to have rules. I'm going to move because I cannot be in that direct sunlight anymore. It is really too much. So here I've got a column behind my head. Thank you, Lacey. I am so glad that you subbed, and I would ask the rest of you to please also subscribe and like. I know that pool does look really nice. People are always asking me when there's a pool or an ocean in front of me if I'm gonna jump in, but nobody has done that yet, so. I know, King, if I was at the beach, you would really want to go surfing. But I will not be at the beach for the next few days because I'm babysitting little dogs. And when I babysit dogs, I'm with the dogs. Yeah, Jupiter, where do you live? Hi, Vernon. Marky Mark says, I don't mess with them trolls. I send them to where their other friends are at. That's right. Well, thank you, Inigo. I appreciate the kind comments always. Always. All right, Batman. I kind of remember, but I don't remember anything. See, that's the wonderful thing about being old. You forget a lot of stuff. Yeah, no messing with trolls. Send them to the block party. You've been blocked. Marky Mark is the one who actually invented our famous Beach Report block parties where we block people. Southeastern. Okay. Yes, thank you to my mods for keeping the chat safe. Well, you guys, this has been a beautiful morning. And Jupiter did. She said she's from the Southeast. Give whatever answer you want. Yep, she did. Hey, Irma. I'll let go. Oh my gosh. No, I'm sure it's not the same Marky Mark who beat a Vietnamese man. I don't even know what you're talking about. People say a lot of crazy things in my chat. Our Marky Mark is a real person. Better known as the freaking block party. We love our Marky Mark here, so be nice to him because he will send you to the block party. Now don't be rude. Please, don't be rude to Marky Mark because he will take you out because he can. Southeast of high school. Jupiter can say whatever Jupiter wants to say. Oh, Ohio. That's right. Ohio. Hey, oh, to go to Ohio. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I love that group. All right, you guys. Well, I think I've been going on here for more than an hour, almost an hour, 57 minutes. Thank you, fun time. Peace, love, and honesty. We'll see you all soon. Thank you. And I will see you guys on the next Beach Report. Ciao for now. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Oh, Lacey. I'll be back. Don't worry. I'll be back. But I have to take care of dogs now. So it's what we do on the Beach Report. All right, you guys. Have a great day. Ciao for now.